From the friendly heart of the Midwest, Indianapolis, Indiana, the home of the USA Lacrosse Experience. The final game of an 8-game day here at Carroll Stadium as the women of Team USA battle Puerto Rico here tonight. I'm Glenn Clark. He is Mitch Belisle. We've got a great crew from ISC working with us. And Mitch, things couldn't have gone much easier for the Team USA earlier today in a 35-1 victory over Colombia. Puerto Rico trying to bounce back after they fell 17-13 to Great Britain. Not going to be easy against a Team USA team that is just absolutely loaded with stars.
Yeah, just top to bottom, incredible talent on this U.S. team. But this is a Puerto Rico team with a lot of young, hungry talent as well, and they have started to come together, playing together in some international competitions. They've been playing, a lot of this group, pretty much half of them played together. They played in that Pala, Jamaica Sixes experience. They've played together on the Puerto Rican national team in Hong Kong on the U20. A lot of them were on that U20 team. That's how young they are. And they just feel good about this group moving forward. Now they're going to have a tall task ahead of them for sure against a tough USA team, but something that they're excited about.
Starters for Team USA completely different for the second game. Marie McCool, who had a McCool 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points, if I could steal a phrase from my partner. She's joined by Ellie Macera, Ali Mastriani, Charlotte North, Allie Kennedy, and in goal, Kaylee Waters gets the start for the second game. She made 5 saves, playing 1.5 earlier against Colombia. And Puerto Rico going with the exact same starters. Rachel Ramirez in goal, Delaney Rodriguez, Sky Carrasquillo, Bree Carrasquillo, Lucia Nash, the youngster, just 16 years old, and Karina Herrera. And despite being just 16 years old, Lucia Nash, all she did earlier today against Great Britain was a hat trick. So what does she have in store, the teenager playing against the top program in the world? We are underway. Team USA in those blue shirts, blue skirts, the white numerals, attacking left to right on your internet dial here in this first quarter. Puerto Rico, white shirts, blue shorts, and red numerals. They'll be moving right to left when they have it. Wild shot, kind of uncharacteristic.
I think Marie McCool was unsure where the crease was, kind of just turned around and got herself into trouble, but a nice job by the Puerto Rico defense to stay on her stick.
Get an early stop, try to build off of it, find your way into this game. Good atmosphere tonight here at IU Indy. The Team USA squads playing in the 2 night matches. A lot of youngsters down on the track, meeting members of the Team USA men's roster.
And that ball hit something, never quite made it to the net. I'm not sure what it hit, but no one seems to be shaking off any bruises, so maybe it caught a stick on the way.
Team USA sets up offensively. Again, 35 goals earlier today, many in transition, and there's the first of the night session, and it belongs to Charlotte North.
Charlotte North, not afraid of taking the outside shot, and that's why.
Yeah, I hear she's good at scoring goals.
Yes, indoors, outdoors, sixes, you name it, she scores it.
First of the game, 5th of the weekend for Charlotte North. USA draws first blood. Puerto Rico looking for an answer. That shot wide. Backup is there. Sorry, not backup. No backup.
Back up and running the other direction.
What exactly. I'm glad we're finishing each other's sentences now.
All it took was 8 games.
Cool. Not on target. Dug out by Rachel Ramirez. 3-time All-CAA performer, Elon, in her college career. Brings it the other way.
Nice job getting the ball deep and bringing it behind the U.S. net. That's something that Colombia just wasn't able to do against this U.S. defense. The United States put a ton of pressure on Colombia early. It looks like they're sitting back a little bit further as we got our first goal for Puerto Rico.
Vergara scores on the bouncer. I'm going to guess that Kaylee Waters wants that one back.
Yeah, nice little take there and puts it right by her.
First of the game, second of the weekend. Ground ball scooped up by Choma. Possession continues. Puzo keeps moving it. Choma.
Look at how much motion by this U.S. offense. Just continually moving, cycling, cutting to the middle.
Seemingly dizzy up the Puerto Rican defenders. The feedback from a Puzo knocked down. Puerto Rico comes away with it.
That was another save for Rachel Ramirez there.
Puerto Rico going to work, trying to take the lead here in the first quarter. Carrasquillo flips it back over to Rodriguez-Shaw. And she's greeted by a double team and a CT and a GB and a transition opportunity. Dempsey Arsenal finishes it off.
Goal for USA, number 18, Dempsey Arsenal.
Dempsey Arsenal, great. Like you said, that double team, they just pinch. Puerto Rico tried to slide through the middle, but they couldn't. And then Dempsey Arsenal off to the races.
First of the game, second of the weekend for Arsenal, who was once a WPLL champion with the Baltimore Brave a few years back. 2-1. Move to the middle, 3-on-1 opportunity, but a great save from Ramirez as she stones Casey Choma.
And they had a 3-on-1. Abby Bosco smartly just peeled off there. She realized 3-on-1 is no better than 2-on-1. I might as well just get back. And she got back, and that's why she was the 2023 AU Defensive Player of the Year in the AU Pro Women's Professional League. Is that savvy, smart plays like those?
Spinning around, Sky Carrasquillo. Go right back the other way. 3.5 remaining in this first quarter. Puerto Rico putting up much more resistance than Team USA's previous opponent. Good start.
Dropped into a bit of a zone here.
And working inside, but not getting it through Macera, however.
Rachel Ramirez was there on the first save, but then Kennedy right there to scoop up the rebound and put it home.
First of the game, third of the weekend for Allie Kennedy. Makes it 3-1. Losing it, Lugo able to hold on. Good run, a couple of great dodges, getting free in front, shooting low but wide. Karina Herrera, Baltimore native, who played at Yale last season as a freshman, scoring 18 goals in her first season in the Ivy League.
Sharing the field with Andy Shea, who's still kind of wrapping up for the men's game. He coaches the men at Yale.
And a great look from outside for someone who has never met a look from outside she didn't like. Charlotte North, second of the game. Team USA gets it right back, leading 4-1, trying to add to it. And yeah, the extension of the stick is the problem there. And it'll be a woman up opportunity. No? Maybe not.
No, I think they are getting the penalty. They were just gently guiding Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw to the penalty box, saying you actually have to sit in the seat.
Yes, she tried to sneak back over to the bench. I was like, oh, maybe they didn't call a penalty. It'd be surprising given what I saw.
Just blend in, look cool.
Right, yeah. You can sneak right back out. Nobody will notice.
Good defense there by Puerto Rico. They really clogged up the inside lanes.
And it'll be covered up.
Rachel Ramirez slow to get up there.
Yeah.
She has seen a lot of rubber early.
She had 11 saves in 45 minutes against Great Britain earlier today.
She's probably already close to half that tally in this first quarter alone. I think I've got her down for 4 or 5 saves at a minimum.
Bree Carrasquillo trying to duck through that double team. Moves it out wide.
They are shorthanded, so they're facing double teams pretty much every time they move the ball here.
Yeah, still 9 seconds on the penalty. Nash, wow! From way downtown.
And that is how you beat a double team, Lucia Nash.
Talk about a very impressive teenager, 16 years old, and she can shoot like that.
A nice play there by Ramirez to come out of her crease and disrupt that pass. There was a USA attack woman coming around the goal wide open, and Ramirez just poked enough of it to keep it out of the middle.
Good fake from Kennedy.
But Allie Kennedy just too fast.
Yep, inside and scores.
Goal for USA.
Second of the game for Allie Kennedy. Lead is 5-2. 20 seconds remaining. Rodriguez Shaw has it checked out, but it's going to stay down here. As the call will go against Abby Bosco.
Oh, Abby Bosco almost took a stray there as she's jogging off. There was a green card, so 30 seconds in the box. They're going to call a hold there.
If you're Puerto Rico, do you hold on?
12 seconds, I think down by 3, you go for it here. Especially because you're going to score.
Shot from outside. Boy, they got some shooters on this Puerto Rican side. Tori Rankin. Oh, nearly getting that at the end of the quarter. Casey Choma had an opportunity, but Tori Rankin with the woman-up goal for Puerto Rico to cut it back to a 2-goal game at the end of one quarter. USA on top 5-3 here at the USA Lacrosse Experience.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now at Gainbridge.io.
Charlotte North with a pair of goals. Allie Kennedy with a pair of goals as well. 3 big saves from Rachel Ramirez in that first quarter. And Puerto Rico putting up some good fight here so far. They trail Team USA just 5-3 after one quarter in Indianapolis.
Can we talk about Charlotte North shooting a little bit more?
I would love to. You know, what really made me stand out, so Lucia Nash, 16 years old. Undoubtedly someone who's been enamored with Charlotte North. Charlotte North over the last 4 years has become one of the biggest stars in the sport. And I remember, I think I've told you before, I'm a huge tennis fan. I was a tennis player. It's a sport that I truly love. And this new group of players like Carlos Alcaraz, one of the things that's said about them is they watched Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer and said, we believe we can do that. That's what we think a tennis player can be. And as I see Lucia Nash at 16 years old take that shot from that far outside, the first thing that comes to mind is the impact of seeing Charlotte North and the way that she shoots and how that's changed the belief that a young woman like Lucia Nash would have about what she's capable of doing on a lacrosse field.
Trailblazers, right? That is, Charlotte North shoots the ball different than pretty much any woman before her, and she's been doing it for a while. You can find it on YouTube. You can go out in your backyard and you can practice it. You can string your stick like Charlotte North, and you better believe that Lucia Nash, who had just had the ball, is doing that, and you can see it paying off as she rips a goal, scoring against Team USA at 16 years old.
Nash has that one saved. And through the traffic, Kaylee Waters gets some room and sends it down as they work the clear. Puerto Rico had a chance to get it back within one there. This has been great fight so far. Long way to go in this one, but a lot to like about the effort and the spirit of this Puerto Rican side. We can't leave scorers wide open on the doorstep, and Marie McCool is going to make you pay every time.
Yeah, and that was a zone, and I was just about to say everyone's in the right place except down the backside where Marie McCool sits uncovered, and that's exactly who they found with the pass. She dunks it home.
First of the game for McCool after 5 earlier today against Colombia. Makes it 6-3.
And a few behind-the-back attempts on breakaways. Getting fancy with some drop passes.
Haven't heard if there were any North Carolina players that called her out for it. Here's a transition opportunity. Oh, what a save by Ramirez.
I was almost going to say Allie Kennedy on a breakaway. That's pretty much automatic, but pretty much would have been the key word there. Words, in fact, as she gets robbed by Ramirez.
Another chance here, this time scooting all the way in and putting it home. Cassidy Spillis with her first. Makes it 7-3.
Spillis just waits out Ramirez that time. Big, hard fake, drops her hands, and then rolls it under. A nice play there by Spillis to wait out that super athletic Ramirez goaltending.
Thrown away. Bree Cartasquillo looking for Libby Staples. Libby Staples, a junior now at UMBC. She scored 12 goals a year ago. And pretty good response from Team USA after Puerto Rico got back within 2. They roll off the next 3 to make it 8-3. And for Casey Choma, that's her first of the game and her third of the weekend.
Yeah, in this format, one of the things that I've been really, I don't know about impressed by, but I think is so cool is everyone plays everywhere.
Sure.
And so you get a wide array of scorers. In one game, you could have who you think is your top scorer put up goose eggs, and then the next game they could score 5 or 6. And I think that's such a cool way to play lacrosse. And that's where having the 10-person rosters is so crazy. All 10 players are likely going to score when you get to the Olympic version. There's only 10 runners. You're going to have to be able to have all 10 players score, else you're not going to win games.
No question. It's really hard to have any specialists whatsoever.
But you also need 10 players that can play defense,
That's
right?
correct.
So that's where you have to be, and I think in this setting with 16 players, you're kind of seeing who does really well, but you're still cycling through everyone. I am curious to see as they get closer and closer towards 2028, and they start whittling down these teams, are they going to play with 12 or 14 runners to really see what it's like to be in that smaller pool?
Team USA gets it back, trying to thread the needle as Allie Kennedy had slipped free. Instead, Henson Vendrell comes away with the ground ball for Puerto Rico.
Nice loose ball there by Henson Vendrell, picking up out of traffic, working hard to get her hands and stick away from the pressure.
Trying to put together another run here after Team USA has scored the last 3 to stretch the lead out to 8-3. Cartasquillo looks back behind the X, get deep in the shot clock, and letting it fly, but wide. Rodriguez Shaw. Team USA so good in the clears. Allie Kennedy, very casual there. Just said if Karina Herrera wants to run by her, she's fine with it. Go right ahead.
U.S. methodical, moving it around the outside, working cutters to the inside.
Kennedy again was free underneath, chose not to pull the trigger. Now they're deep in the shot clock. Oh, great find. Did it get off in time?
No, they're going to say that was
goal.
After the shot clock. So a nice little backhand there. Kennedy kind of flicked it with the back, or rolled over her wrist and then flipped it back in. But nice job, Puerto Rico, limiting it to after the shot clock.
Take it back. They gave it to her. They gave it to her. Make it 9-3. They counted it for Allie Kennedy. I thought I saw the signal of a shot clock violation.
Same here.
But up on the scoreboard, they got it at 9, and Charlotte North adds a 10th. And Charlotte North has a hat trick. The former Boston College superstar, medalist, Athletes Unlimited this summer. Saved in by Carrasquillo, but nobody there to help her out. 5 unanswered goals for Team USA here in the second quarter, trying to add to it. Movement inside, turnaround, bang, Casey Choma.
Movement is the key word there as they move the ball off the ground, up, down, into the inside, and then quick turn and shoot. That's a beautiful job.
Second of the game, 4th of the weekend for Choma. Loose ball picked up, put home by Vergara. So that ends the run for Team USA. They had scored 6 unanswered goals in the second quarter. Vergara with her second of the game. 11-4 with a minute and a half remaining. Can Puerto Rico make this interesting again? Save from Ramirez.
That helps. Ramirez making those big saves helps. Puerto Rico is in a zone. They're making it difficult for U.S. They're basically daring the United States to force it to the inside, then collapsing in on that interior, forcing Team USA to either bounce it back out or try to shoot under pressure. So far, it's been relatively effective. Rachel Ramirez has made some big saves.
Sofia Herrera brought the ground ball up. Shot wide and back the way of Team USA. 40 seconds remaining.
I still want to see more Puerto Rico cutters through the middle or players posting up on the interior. Get a nice flyover there by the flying V of Canadian Geese.
Yeah, right?
A little late, gentlemen.
No Canadian team here.
Number 30,
Allie Kennedy. Goal number 4 in the first half. 15 seconds remaining, 11-4. Puerto Rico looking to get one on the board before the half expires. Carrasquillo holding on to it. Nope, has it taken away.
Nice shot of the Geese flying away. Thanks there. If you just tuned in for that, you'd be a little surprised, but we got a beautiful flyover, and that's a save for Rachel Ramirez to end the half, and that's a good one.
12-4, Team USA in front of Puerto Rico. They stretch a 2-goal lead out into an 8-goal lead as they outscore Puerto Rico 6-1 here in quarter number 2. We'll come back in with first half highlights, recap of everything you've missed on day 1, and I've got a question for you, Mitch Belisle. I'm hoping you'll be able to help me out. That's on the way here at the USA Lacrosse Experience.
Andy, still with me? How we doing?
When a child picks up a lacrosse stick, they welcome the wonder of something new. They gain a community and the lasting friendships it creates. At USA Lacrosse, we believe the sport is an opportunity for families to create a lasting connection and make memories that last a lifetime. Catch the fun and bring a friend to pick up and play. During National Celebrate Lacrosse Week this November, head to usalacrosse.com/celebrate lacrosse to find a clinic near you.
Every player knows the skills you learn on the field can be the foundation for anything you choose to do in life.
Thank you for connecting me to a greater community.
We're growing beyond goals on the field.
And our futures are united.
So thank you, Lacrosse.
For inspiring me to be me.
We are better,
Safer,
And wiser together.
and we're building a stronger future
For everyone.
They could see themselves play, and then we can correct it and then bring those corrections to the field. That's every coach's dream.
It is still, we got a 3-2 lead. It is still
It's
wide
a
open.
beautiful evening in Indianapolis. United States in front of Puerto Rico, 11-4. Glenn Clark, Mitch Belisle with you at the USA Lacrosse Experience. Mitch, there's something I've been dying to ask you. We've been doing 8 games today, and you're an expert. So what I want to know is, I'm out in Indianapolis, and I am actually looking for some dinner tonight. I was looking for some Asian food. Could you recommend somewhere I could get some Asian food?
Are you thinking like healthy, affordable Asian
That's
food?
exactly what I was thinking.
Well, if you're thinking about healthy, affordable Asian food that cares, then Bibimbap is your shop. Asian Grill, that's your place to go. But what about me? I'm not feeling Asian food tonight. I was actually thinking about Mexican. You got any recommendations?
I am so glad you asked, because the one place you have to go for Mexican food, tacos, tequila, and margaritas, is, of course, Condado Tacos, Tequila, and Margarita, where they currently have the Harvest Pear Margarita available for the fall. What are you doing if you don't get over there tonight and try it? The issue that I have is I'm already thinking ahead to tomorrow, and I'm looking at lunch, right? And where am I going to go if I'm in the mood for a submarine sandwich?
I'm pretty sure that we're going to just turn right to our sponsor, who has been keeping us well-fed all day here at Carroll Stadium, and that is Penn Station East Coast Subs. I live on the East Coast. I eat subs probably far too often. My waistline is furious. But you know what? Penn Station East Coast Subs, you pretty much the exact same thing as I have out in Jersey or Long Island right here in the Midwest.
It gets no better than that. I would just, if I could, throw in maybe one recommendation for breakfast tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I only
please.
go to the official bakery of the Indy 11, who, of course, call Carroll Stadium home, and that's Taylor's Bakery. Why would you go, and do you hate everyone you know?
111 years they've been doing this thing.
You think they haven't figured a thing or two out in 111 years?
I think they've got it covered.
Taylor's Bakery is the only bakery that I have ever visited when I have been calling the USA Lacrosse Experience in Indianapolis. How about a couple of quick run through the first half highlights after we just killed off the entire halftime there? Do we have any time left for that? I'm not even sure we do.
We do, and it was the United States on a tear. We talked about Charlotte North guiding the way with shooting missiles from the outside. They also found ways to get it to the inside. Tough defense was a hallmark. They weren't in that super pressure mode that we saw them against England, but the United States were putting a lot of pressure on Puerto Rico, and man, oh man, were they letting it fly from the outside. Charlotte North taking the elevator all the way to the top.
Speaking
and then
from the outside.
Yeah, Nash doing her best Charlotte North impression right there, shooting from the outside as well. Puerto Rico not going down easy, put 4 in of their own. We had 12-4, but the score has been amended. You and I went back and forth. There was a goal that got waved off. In the speed of this game, sometimes mistakes happen, and that was corrected. We got an 11-4 game now. Puerto Rico looking to come back as Marie McCool keeps her cool and puts it 5-4.
So just make it 12-4 all over again. It was Allie Kennedy who had that goal waved off, so she has 3 for the game, not 4. Marie McCool now with 2 on the night, and the lead stretches back out to 12-4. Final game of 8 here on day 1 at the USA Lacrosse Experience is Nash. Oh my gosh, she's 16, Mitch. 16.
She has got a knack for finding the back of the net, shooting from different angles. I like that one. She dropped her hands and kept it low to low. I think Kaylee Waters probably thought she was going to bring it back upstairs, but she keeps it low. So Rachel Ramirez makes a nice out-of-the-crease play to cause that turnover. And she's been super active out of her crease.
And smartly darting in to help out and pick that one up. Robles brings it over. Puerto Rico back into their offense, trying to pick away at this significant Team USA advantage. They were within 2 early in the second quarter. The lead is ballooned up all the way to as much as 8 for the Americans. And boy, because of relentless defense,
yeah, any opportunity they see the back of the jersey, they'll send that double, and they'll stay on the double until the ball's on the ground.
Dempsey Arsenal doing the work there. And again, the point being, even if you don't come away with the ball, when you have just a 30-second shot clock, if you can junk it up for 8 to 10 of those seconds, you can make it extraordinarily difficult to get off a good look.
Exactly. You're maybe not killing the whole shot clock, but you're chewing it down until there's really nothing worthwhile, even if the other team keeps possession.
A couple of minutes gone by in the third. Henson Vendrell fires it back up top.
USA is now in a little bit of a zone here.
Down to 6 on the shot clock. Rankin across the mouth. Not on target. And back the way of Team USA. Bosco sends it forward. Erin Kuykendall, I believe, oh no, Shia and Kayla Wood, the only field players on the roster who have not scored yet.
They're due.
seems certainly like it's beyond time for Kuykendall to get on the board.
Oh, what a play by Ali Mastrioni. Coming around the crease, forehand, and then pivoting and dumping it backhand off the pipe and in. What a goal there. Off a beautiful feed, too. Look at this feed right down and then tiptoeing the crease. Is that Kuykendall with the assist? Give that a point.
It's a point, but Kuykendall actually had... Oh, no, that is her first
That's
point.
her first
You're
point right
You're
there. And another goal there for Puerto Rico.
A good response. It is Taylor Moreno who's in at goal for Team USA. Tori Rankin scoring for the second time here tonight. Cuts to 13-6. Rankin, transferred from San Diego State, now a junior at Richmond, is going down to get that one. Is Ramirez. I've seen a lot of Rachel Ramirez. She played 45 minutes against Great Britain. She's played the first 38. I guess I'm saying 45 minutes. It's not 45. She played 3 quarters.
Oh, nice save
Great
there
save
by Taylor Moreno. And up and out quickly. This turf, I noticed this turf, the ball really dies. And look at that, nice save. Good second look at it. The ball really dies. And so on those breakout passes, you can really just loft it up and let it bounce, and then your teammates can run over it, run under it, and catch it off the bounce. Or even if you overthrow it, they can still catch up to it. We've seen that a couple times where goalies are unsure whether they should come out and play it or not.
A hattie for Marie McCool. 8th goal of the event. Makes it 14-6. Cartasquillo. Now coming to the near side, Staples. Vergara bounces it out deep in the shot clock. 2 seconds, and boy, right at the end.
And that was a deflection off of a stick. There's Isabel Henson-Vendrell joins in on the action. It looks like that might have hit a couple sticks on the way, the bink bonk boonk.
Goal for USA, number 3, Casey.
First of the game for Henson-Vendrell, first of the weekend. 15-7. That's wide, and we'll head the other way. Under 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Team USA tested a bit in the first half. They had the answers. They've pulled away, and in part because they can fire home rifled shots from Charlotte North. Her 4th of the evening. 4 goals in both games for Charlotte North today. Makes it 16-7. Cartasquillo dumps it into the middle somehow.
Oh, and she was just all caught up inside 2 United States defenders, and they're going to call one of them for a penalty. That'll be Cassidy Spillis going to the box, but Abby Bosco is there for the double team.
Officials have issued a green card to
It's a green
USA.
card, so a woman up opportunity for 30 seconds for Puerto Rico. A lot of attention on Herrera, and they get it inside. Nicely done.
Goal number 65,
For Cartasquillo, that's actually her first of the evening after she scored 3 earlier today against Great Britain. Coming up tally makes it 16-8.
U.S. are back to even strength here. Puerto Rico playing this zone. Big check there. But just look at that speed as Ellie Macera turns on the Jets, immediately wins it back. That is just where this United States team is scary, how fast they are. And I saw it at the World Lacrosse Box Championships. Allie Kennedy right there, number 30. You are not outrunning her. She single-handedly brought the United States back from down 4-1 to the Haudenosaunee with breakaway after breakaway after breakaway. She scored the game-icing goal to make it 10-7 down the stretch. She's just so fast and so effective. And this whole team has that kind of speed.
Herrera's shot skips wide. USA gets it back, leading by 8, 16-8, trying to add to it. A couple of fakes. Mastriani keeps it moving. Oh, come on. Through all of that traffic.
For USA,
Ali Mastriani's second.
Ali Mastrani.
Mastriani full? Might
Yeah,
be a stretch there.
I'll
Might
give
be
it
a
to you.
stretch.
Mastrianis. You know what? Maybe we just stop. 17-8. Look, we've been working 8 games today. Give us a break.
We're experimenting too. We're trying some things out. Some might work, some might not.
Rankin not going to be able to get a shot off before the quarter expires. After 3, USA in front, 17-8. We got one more quarter to go here on day 1 of the USA Lacrosse Experience.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now at Gainbridge.io.
I mentioned it's been a long day here at Carroll Stadium. It's been a fun day. Let's make that abundantly clear. We've seen some great lacrosse. We really enjoyed day 1 of the USA Lacrosse Experience. But even when you're having fun, these are long days. We've had a great crew working with us. I just want to take a second to thank all of them. Jordan Shue leading our team, Alex Lover and David Ken, Kevin Reynolds, Jason Thompson, Dalton Cox, Michael McManus, Braden Foster. Thank you all for all of your hard work throughout day 1 here at the USA Lacrosse Experience. And Brian Logue's been keeping us updated throughout the day as well from USA Lacrosse. Thank you so much for all of your help in making our broadcast possible. One more quarter to go tonight between Team USA and Puerto Rico. Americans in front, 17-8. Charlotte North, Allie Kennedy both have hat tricks. Kennedy has added an assist. It's been an impressive performance, impressive showing for Team USA. He is Mitch Belisle. I am Glenn Clark. One more time this evening, one more quarter, and then we'll be back for 4 more tomorrow. If you missed anything earlier today, it started early this morning. Puerto Rico men beating Great Britain 16-14. As Team USA adds on here in quarter number 4. Good ball movement again in the finish from Apuzzo. Remarkably, her first of the game.
Sam Apuzzo, welcome to the show.
5th
With a
of the day.
Beautiful low to high riser that gets Rachel Ramirez to drop down, and then she sees it, she's down, lifts it up over her. As we got another breakaway from Marie McCool. Behind the back, maybe?
Nope. Maybe she heard us mentioning, what would your players think? And she said, I can't do it again. 4th of the game from Marie McCool. 9th of the weekend. Yeah, Puerto Rico over Great Britain on the men's side, 16-14. Second game of the day, Puerto Rico women fell to Great Britain, 17-13. United States men beat Colombia 25-7. There's another transition tally for the Americans. Macera, her first, and her 4th this weekend. United States women earlier with a 35-1 victory over Colombia. And then in our afternoon session into the evening, the Great Britain men defeated Colombia 21-18. The women got a 32-1 victory over the same country. United States men top Puerto Rico 18-6, and here we are. Final game of the day. 20-8. Team USA in front. Kennedy. Kuykendall. They got to get Kuykendall on the board.
She got that assist. Don't you
Did.
worry about
Looking
Aaron
for a goal,
Kuykendall.
though. Rachel Ramirez staying in for the fourth quarter in this game. Four more games tomorrow. All starts at 4 o'clock. Colombia and Puerto Rico women. Save made by Moreno. Followed by the Colombia and Puerto Rico men, United States and Great Britain women, and the nightcap United States and Great Britain men, 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
I think that Puerto Rico-Colombia men's game is going to be a great one, Glenn. I think we're in for a real treat there. I mean, all the games are going to be good, but that one especially I could see coming down to a last-second goal. Oh, look
Great
at
movement,
that.
the extra pass.
That was everyone get a touch.
And you know what's impressive about that? We've been talking about Kuykendall doesn't have a goal. She could have taken that shot, but she knew that's a better look on the other side.
Just a phenomenal top-to-bottom ball movement goal. Everyone gets a touch, and there they are saying, everyone get a touch with a stick, and let's celebrate together.
Can I ask her,
because
can we
worked
see
together.
that maybe one more time? I just want to, the unselfishness of this from Kuykendall in a situation where we keep talking about she's the only player who hasn't scored a goal through 2 games. She can take that shot. There's no issue. Is anybody complain if she takes that shot whatsoever?
Nope, but she gifts it over for the absolute sure thing for Kenzie Kent, who also hadn't scored in this game yet, but had notched 4 last game.
Yeah, now 5 for the weekend for Kenzie Kent. Assistant at Harvard, 2 sports star in her youth, 21-8. Team USA with 4:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll talk about this one at the end, but aside from this one, your big takeaways from day 1 here at the USA Lacrosse Experience.
I think for me, the spacing and timing for all teams is really the big differentiator in settled offense and defense. I think if you can space out your offense and then everyone moves in a consistent and coordinated way, you're always going to have good looks. Second thing is always moving towards the middle of the net. That's kind of the same in field, but in this condensed area, if you're moving down the wings, down the alleys, you run out of room so fast. The players that were running towards the goal on their dodges, those were the ones that were getting good quality looks, and I thought the United States did an exceptional job offensively for the men. And then the last piece is the transition game is still pretty hard to know exactly what works and what doesn't, because sometimes as soon as you push transition, it's just going right back the other way. So I think the transition game is still a bit of a to be determined on what's going to be the most effective.
Shoma ahead to Apuzzo. Apuzzo's 2nd of the game, 6th of the weekend, 22-8. He is former Cornell and Boston Cannons superstar Mitch Belisle. Oh, an opportunity, and on the board for the first time this weekend, Kayla Wood. That's what we're talking about. Get everybody into the action.
Kayla Wood jams on the brakes, hits the spin move, and buries another member of that gold medal winning box team. Really a defensive role for her there. Playing more defense here. She's kind of one of those string players where she'll play defense, then come off, and an attacker will go on. But getting in on the action, you got to be able to score in transition, and score she did.
Kayla Wood now an assistant at Princeton. Played at North Carolina. Had that ground ball, not able to hold on to it.
Nice pressure by Brie Carrasquilla there.
Rankin comes and gets the GB. Feeds it up top. Lucia Nash swings it back over to the opposite side. Dodging right through for the tally. Carrasquillo for the 2nd time in this game.
Puerto Rico, number 65, Brie Carrasquilla.
Funny, every Puerto Rico scorer has 2 goals. Oh, that can't be true because there's 9.
No, Henson Vendrell has 1.
She's looking for her 2nd.
Yeah, inside, great finish from Cassidy Weeks. Scores for the first time tonight.
Cassidy Weeks.
Makes it 24-9.
And USA is back in this kind of hybrid zone, or at least extended zone coverage. Oh, and that's a tough check to the neck there that is absorbed well by Sofia Herrera.
Cannot feel good. Cannot feel good.
It'll be a yellow card, 1 minute. They're going to call a slash there. Could have been a cross check, could have been a slash. Either way, it'll be 1 minute in the chair of despair.
I like it. I like it. How did it take you 8 games to come up with that? That's great.
Appreciate that. I'm big on positive reinforcement, so I appreciate it.
Cassidy Spillis getting an extended talking to about what happened there. Puerto Rico, woman up. Under 2 minutes remaining. Fake. And ducking underneath, but that shot from Herrera denied by Moreno.
Oh, what a handle by McCool, and she tries to feed that across.
Ball still on the turf.
That's going to be a penalty on for a cross check or a double uppercuts, depending on how you interpret that.
Let's go with double uppercuts.
Yellow card issued to number 50 of Puerto Rico, Isabella Henson
Vendrell.
She was a captain on that U20 team that got 5th place. First time a Latin American country's ever finished in the top 5. That was at the U20s.
And for a full selection of USA Lacrosse apparel, visit the
now
USA
junior
Lacrosse
Villanova
store at
scored 1 goal so far in her career. As we get a timeout with 1:28 remaining in the 4th quarter. Team USA in front 24-9. Don't forget, not only the games tomorrow, but if you happen to be in the area here in Indianapolis, it's a busy day on the whole. It all starts at 9 a.m. with a skills clinic presented by Gate Lacrosse, the IUI grass field here near Carroll Stadium, an adaptive skills clinic here at Carroll Stadium, the track area, Queen of the Park on the grass field from 1 to 3, with the Queen of the Park title games from 3 to 3:30 here at Carroll Stadium, and then our games get back underway at 4 o'clock.
I'm looking forward to those Queen of the Park championship games right here on the big stage.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Get the turf warm for the international teams.
Strength still for a few seconds, and putting it home in the 4-on-4 situation. Charlotte North, her 5th.
She sets it up, takes 2 steps forward to avoid that dangerous propel, and then lets it fly for her goal number 5 of the evening.
25-9 for North. 9 goals now on the first day. If you came here to see Charlotte North today, she's put on the show that you were looking for. 40 seconds remaining. Shot whizzes wide. 9 more seconds. Woman up for Team USA as they get it back. Don't imagine they're in much of a rush.
No, they'll try to set up, see if they can find a good look, and then if not, get back and play some defense.
Inside. Boy, that's a dangerous pass from Apuzzo right over top of the goalie. Lofted it perfectly.
And there's your girl.
13
Erin
seconds
Kuykendall.
left, and that was the one. We wanted that one. Kept waiting to see if she would get it into the goal sheet, and she does.
3 seconds. Will they shoot it? Yes.
Gets it off in time. Count it. Casey Choma. 1 more for the road. Hat trick for Choma tonight. And the final score, Team USA defeats Puerto Rico 27-9 to improve to 2-0 here at the USA Lacrosse Experience. Mitch Belisle, some final thoughts from you on this one.
This was a dominant performance by Team USA, but you know what? Puerto Rico, I thought, did a phenomenal job of handling the pressure. They ran their offense. They were able to move the ball. They dodged hard to the middle. They played a physical brand of lacrosse, and they hung right in there with the best team in the world Granted, scoreboard maybe not so much, but everywhere else I thought they really held their own in what was a super challenging event.
USA back in action tomorrow night against Great Britain. Puerto Rico will take on Colombia tomorrow afternoon. They fall to 0-2 here at the USA Lacrosse Experience. Thank you all for joining us throughout the day. We will be back with you starting at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for day 2 of the event. For the entire crew, for my partner Mitch Belisle, I am Glenn Clark. Again, your final score, Team USA 27, Puerto Rico 9. You've been watching the USA Lacrosse Experience.